I would help if I turned the camera, wouldn't it? All right, come on in.
Yo.
Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's up? It's Ray Will, one half of St. Francis.
John Schuyler, what's up?
Say what?
Said CJ.
Oh, okay. Welcome back, y'all. It's another episode of Review Tuesday and Thursday, where I review the artist's album or single live, face to face. As you can see, I have John Ray and I said John Ray. I put your names together.
John Ray.
Ray Will and John Schuyler. So, what's the new single?
The new single is Francis Anthem, off of a new album coming soon, off my new solo album.
Right. So it wouldn't be right if I don't dedicate this episode to your brother,
Really
who passed away.
I
So
appreciate that.
one love to him. So we're gonna get right into it. You got your music?
Yes, I do.
All right. Man, it is hot. I have to crack that door open. Get that fresh air in here.
You want the clean
And then we're
version?
gonna review God's Eye too.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
You want the clean version?
You can do whatever version you want.
We're gonna stay with the dirty version.
Okay. So we're gonna have to hit right here so I can hit record, and then we're gonna have to bring this up. Play it.
Got some chicken fingers, some french fries, and a Sprite. I promise I will drop in the car. Promise.
All black beamer bumping Biggie down the boulevard. Do no wrong, I could do no wrong. You know I do it all. I'm the only motherfucker in here who can pull it off. I don't lose my dog, don't need you involved. Move along. Cause when I made moves, whole family done came too. I do what you can't do. All the silly shit it won't save you. But I understand I hate you. Well, these niggas just ain't true. Cause a nigga like me got to get paid. Cause I already paid dues. Please don't speak about me. You don't know nothing at all. I don't waste my time about the shit I can't resolve. I will never let no nigga ever throw me off. I stay on my toes like Michael Jackson off the wall. Hey, please don't blow my high. I'm feeling fine this Sunday morning, dog. Please don't kill my vibe. This ain't the time you see me focus down. Please don't hit my line if you ain't trying to keep me looking. Hey, please don't waste my time. I'm feeling fine this Sunday morning in a all black beamer bumping Biggie down the boulevard. Do no wrong. I can do no wrong. No, I do it all. I'm the only motherfucker in here who can pull it off. I don't lose my dog. Don't need you involved. Move along.
Move bitch like a Luda song. Y'all niggas know who to call, cause my niggas is too involved. Who to call, no limits, we move the wall. I was there when Nelly reached on Ray Will, he's a unicorn. Move along. It's a cross, what I do is song. You niggas I keep wanna do it all, but don't, cause y'all niggas booty call, shooters go booyaka. And you niggas influenced by Lucifer. The weapon I'm letting is Ruger off, and I really don't give a fuck who's involved. I'ma shoot them all, dude. The whole squad group troops. My diamonds like Fruit Loops. I'm kamikaze in a suit. Nigga, I'm Beyonce in the beat. Say my name. I do what all of you niggas can. Okay, I'm reloaded to come to pain. I'm Michael Bivin, can you stand a range? Johnny Fontaine with the caller. The stain on me when I'm saucy. It's not a game when I'm balling. We're not the same, I'm a Martian. Yeah, blowing smoke, it look like car exhaustion. You going broke, tryna look like you got it, yeah. Please don't blow my high, I'm feeling fine this Sunday morning. Please don't kill my vibe, this ain't the time you see me rolling. Please don't stand in line if you're not tryna hit the doja. Please don't waste my time, I'm getting high this Sunday morning in the all black beamer, bumping Biggie down the boulevard. Do no wrong, I could do no wrong, you know I do it all. I'm the only motherfucker in here who could pull it off. I don't lose my dog, don't need you involved, move along.
And I've been amused, I'm a different dude, but I get it through. Yeah, a nigga do what they didn't do. The book of Ray Will, biblical. Your hair record, my interlude. I can't be Miss Rolling, but I marry me a Miss Rolling. And bro, I'm MJF in the crew. And Johnny and Ray making business moves. I got my blessings and they plentiful. So again they lose. I'm Robert Kelly when I pen a tune. Yeah, step in the name of love. Step in the name. Nigga, I'll never let you kill a nigga groove while it's locked in slip. All on my dinner plate, Snoop and Dre, gin and juice, Uncle James in his bumpy face. Stress girl and they'll remember you. I really need you, but I'm getting through. I can't wait for the day I visit you. Till then, got my nephew peeling through. Yeah, he whipping through in the all black beamer bumping.
Okay. Now play that thing to Kanye West.
Okay.
So wait a minute. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
what made you write that song?
I was inspired by DJ Paul. Who else was it? International Player Anthem, UGK, Outkast, T.I. Crit. There was like, some music, and then just me and John just messing around. So it was actually a record that I just had. And once you have stuff like that, then them be the best records because you ain't really forcing nothing. So it really wasn't too much to think about. Called my cousin Tay up. He played the bass for me. Went to New York. I thought it was special after that. I went to New York. Got my boy Paul to mix it. Because I mix a lot of my own stuff, but when it's something special like this, I go to New York and get that mix right. So that's really how it all kicked off.
Now, how did you come up with the concept of Kanye West? I know all the stuff that he been up to now. Personally, I miss the old Kanye. Mm-hmm. Like college dropout, late registration Kanye. That's what I miss.
Well, Kanye is like, it's people that inspire me, it's people that influence me, and he's one of the people that influences me. Mm-hmm. So I made that record maybe a year and a half ago. Before he even was working on the 7 album thing or the 7 tracks 5 album thing or even before he even had problems with the Jay-Z stuff, I always wanted to write for Ye and produce for Ye, and that's where it really kicked in. I had this song. It didn't have no title though, but I got a whole folder full of stuff just for him, and I had played this for John and my bro Lamar. And they was like, you should put this on the album. I'm like, nah, I sound just like him on purpose. And like, if people don't know that, then they're gonna be like, oh man, he sounds just like Kanye West. And then they was like, well, you should still like do something about it. I was like, well, I had to recut it because I gotta sound like me. And they was like, nah. So I sat on it for a minute. I thought about it and I was like, all right, cool. I got an idea. I just make it, since it was a reference for him, let's really just call it that, like reference for Ye. Like, so that's why his lines on there, like, you still don't have to ask how much the 2-door costs, because on Graduation, he got a song called Glory, and they be like, House from the Hills, 2 Doors from Tracy Ross, and the line like, why I gotta ask how much the 2-door costs. So that's why it got lines like that, or The Wife in L.A., and it was already stuff like that. So it just made sense to call it reference for Ye after that.
Okay, cool. I like things like that because you do your homework. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when they make music, they don't do research. And just like what Jay-Z said in The Renegade, when he said, do y'all really listen to music or do y'all scan through it? Yeah. And I feel like in today's society, people just scan through it. Because I feel like, because I just had a conversation with one of my friends, Todd, and he was saying, like, did you listen to the new Nas? And I was like, no, I didn't. And he said he was playing it right there and there. I'm like, oh, okay, sound nice. But in the industry, people be like, oh, nah, Jay-Z and Beyonce album is hot because of who they are. Right. But if you really listen to music, instead of scamming through it, you would see that he got metaphors, he got bars. He's really a lyricist.
Yeah, he got something to say.
Yeah. I haven't listened to Beyonce and no shade to them, but I'm not a fan of them. I mean, I like some of their music, but I'm not like a diehard fan. Like, I feel like music, it just overlooked now. Music, people just putting stuff out. They're not really doing research, and they're not really doing what you guys are doing, really grasping that and really putting out your feelings, putting your heart out with a pen.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm real. That's why I made this show. Don't come with me with that BS now.
Yeah, it's a good platform.
Don't come with that BS. I can't wait to review yours because there's 2 songs that I'm not gonna play on purpose because I listen to them almost every day. The other songs that you have put on there, I did not listen to on purpose.
Wait, so you haven't heard them?
No.
Okay.
Because I want to review it live.
Gotcha. Okay.
But that session and that Same Love, I rock with that. All right, go ahead, play it.
with my wife. You niggas love to talk about it, even if the talk about it ain't right. Yikes. Y'all be talking cash, nigga, I done paid the price. I like to cut the check, nigga, now I feel nice. You think I think that I'm the shit, well you don't right. I would tell you more, but I don't fuck with y'all type. I feel like Lionel Richie under all the city lights. It's Karan Mofiesta, I can do this all night. Blessings come in abundance, what? I'm over the dumb shit, what? Bad bitches at the function, what? But the brain never function. Okay, I don't understand. You want cash in hand, you want praises from the man and a record advance. Niggas expecting a chance and they don't be prepared. You acting holy as Bon Jovi to live on the prayer, but niggas know the real shit. How the hell you complain? How you make it out the street? How the hell you ain't bang? How the hell you get paid? How the hell you ain't slang? How the hell you get hurt? How the hell she get saved? I mean, don't let pussy control you. I mean, don't let the money mold you. I mean, you know.
Somebody said yes to the Lionel Richie reference. Okay.
Motherfucker that they can't damage. I mean, no matter what they saying, dog, I ain't stressing. I mean, only time they talk about me, I ain't present. I mean, the flow Sunday like Sunday morning birds humming. My shit sound like early Sunday morning service. You know, Lord T, y'all, have you heard from it? You know, Lord T, I never heard of it, dog, but blessings come in abundance. What? I'm over the dumb shit, nigga, what? Bad bitches at the function, but the brain never function. Sheesh.
That's live. Oh, we still going?
That was a repeat.
Oh, I'm about to say like this.
Nah.
Okay, I got a couple questions. Okay, so let me go up here to this thing. So the references, the people that the name dropping, is that what they call it? What made you come up with the name dropping? Because it's a lot of things. Like I hear the chorus you say, "I'm tired of dumb shit. I'm tired of the BS too."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm tired about. Are you talking about the music industry BS? Or are you talking about life in general?
I'm just talking from Ye perspective, so he probably tired of the dumb shit. He probably tired of people not understanding what he's saying, even though he not conveying it in a normal way that, you know, regular society would get. I was just speaking from his perspective. It's really none of my perspective in there. I mean, there's some things I agree with, like don't let no can we cuss on here?
Yeah.
Don't let no pussy control you. And, stuff like that. I got friends like that.
Yeah.
But I got a cousin like that, real close to me. He let pussy control him. That nigga don't even do music no more. He was cold.
Dang.
But other than that, like, I just spoke from his perspective. So like, me and John been to LA a couple times, so we kind of get. If we seen it on a small level, imagine what he's seen it on his level. So we done seen goofy people doing anything to get on, in just our little time in LA. So that's why I say like the bad bitches at the function. You know what I'm saying? But their brain never function. You know, like they not even in there with good business sense. Like they just in there just trying to catch a lick real quick. So, but I'm just looking at it from his perspective. No more parties in LA. Like you know. That's all it is. I'm just looking at it from his perspective. So, but if you looking at it from how I feel about dumb shit, there's a lot of dumb shit out there in this world. I just keep it moving. I don't really even give it too much attention. It ain't fucking on my energy.
True. What I got from that line was, I'm tired of people. I'm tired of BS too, but I'm tired of the people living out fantasy. You know, living out through social media. Like, it's a difference between living your life and actually living your life.
Yeah.
Like, you social media, like, so it's like a pretend life. Like, if you post everything on social media, are you really living out your dreams or your goals?
No
like,
time.
are you perping? You perping to the people on social media, like Instagram and all that. You living in fantasy. You're not even living for real. Because if like, prime example, when people be like, "Oh, you doing this and this and this," we see your work ethic on social media, but in real life, you try to talk to them, they like a robot. Like, what are you doing in real life? Like, you saying you got all this, but you walking or catching a bus. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But in general, you just get your priorities straight. Like, if you struggling, it's like you struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, just say that you work a 9 to 5 and you trying to bust out
Trying
here.
to make it happen.
You trying to make it happen. Not trying to, like you said, the dumb girls in the club and trying to get licked, trying to get pregnant by a famous celebrity or whatever, or, you know, trying to do this or trying to say that, oh, they raped me, or me too, when they really didn't.
Hey, you knew what it was.
Yeah, like, quit faking the funk. Man.
Let it out.
Quit faking the funk. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of people living through social media, a fantasy world. Come back to reality. I miss those days where you could be real and live in reality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what we do, you know, before we get into any session. Me and John always we sit on my brother's porch and we might, you know, reflect, think, laugh, get mad, you know, like let all our energy out. But, you know, people don't really got like friends for real no more. Like, they got followers.
Yeah.
So, people don't have nobody to really tell their problems to. People don't know how to say hello. People don't know how to say thank you. Like, that's stuff that if you grew up, like, even if you was like 9 or 10 at a time, like, if you had that much before the social media era kicked in, like, you knew how to talk to somebody. Like, I got a girl, but before I had a girl, I knew how to talk to a girl. You know, these guys pull up, they don't know how to talk to a woman, and the women don't even know how to respond to it, because neither one of them know how to speak to each other because of the social media era. Everything is a heart. You know, it's a like, it's an emoji,
a comment.
It's a comment. It's just a lot of a bitmoji. You know, like, so it's a lot of stuff, man, that people probably don't think, and they probably like, oh, you looking at it too deep. But, you know, after a while, if you go to a weight room, at first that stuff tough.
Right.
But after a while, it become repetition. You don't even know that you're doing so much. If you stay on social media so much, and then you keep doing the same stuff, eventually, you're not even gonna know the fact that you jumping on your Instagram. You literally just hit the home screen to leave Instagram and clicked right back on it and didn't even know you did that.
Exactly.
So it's a weird world.
Man, it's a
weird world, man.
It's
like
it's
you
a
keep
mess.
opening the fridge. You know,
Man.
you keep opening the fridge, ain't nothing changed in that fridge.
Yeah. And you know it's nothing there.
Nothing there. Them same Instagram girls are not gonna respond to your comment.
And then too, what was it? Monday, I had to let the women know that if you want a man standards, all about standards. You know how girls gotta listen to their standards are like super high. Yeah. But if you ain't this high, so if you want your man this high, you can't be down here. Yeah. You gotta be either here or up here, or equal. Like, women don't get that. Women think like, oh, I got this list and he gotta have this and he better be this. If he don't be this, I ain't gonna go it. But you don't clean, you don't cook, you don't exercise. What are you gonna bring to the table? Nothing. But just keep having this list. That's why some of y'all single right now, because y'all have a list, a fantasy world list that is not provided by. If you know you in debt, get yourself together. Get out of debt.
They ain't got no standard. They didn't ask the guy about their standards. What do you want? Like,
right. Or even if you do have a standard, make sure you qualify for your own standard. Yeah. People have standards that not even qualify for their own standards.
There's nothing wrong with, like, you know, having something to reach for. You know what I mean? As long as you got goals and something that you working towards. I don't mind, meeting somebody where they at.
Right.
Or somebody meeting me where I'm at. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't have no leaders, so.
Right. Well, I get that. I'm just saying in general, like, don't make a list that you know that you can't do yourself.
For sure.
Because it just like, let's say, Will said that he wanted this. Let's say he was single and he wanted this for a female. And then the girl come, and then when he really find out and she wanted this, and this, he meets her qualification, but she don't meet his qualification. And that's what we have nowadays in society. People talking about they want to do this and be in love. I'm telling you right now, relationships are hard. It is not easy at all. Y'all living too much in fantasy. I see these little soap operas and movies like, oh, these girls gonna be, oh, my husband gonna be like, no. When you get somebody, you gonna have to deal with their BS just like they gotta deal with your BS. Facts. Facts. It's not easy. It's not. I thought people was lying when they said when you get in a relationship it's gonna be all peach. It's gonna be tough and hard. Like, nah, that stuff is ridiculous. Sometimes I'll be like, man, do I really want this? And you do, don't you? Look yourself in the mirror, and sometimes you be like, boy. I know I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, what do you mean, Tamika? Like, no, I'm saying, I'm just saying in general. I'm just
it has its perks and it has
its moments.
Yeah.
You'll be sitting here, you'll be a liar if you say everything is peachy when you know ain't everything peachy.
It has its days where it's sour.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of great days.
I do too, but I'm just saying. Just throwing that out there. Gotta cover that up.
Speaking of somebody single, you know, I would want to be in something. Yeah, like, it's good to have somebody to face the world with. You know what I mean?
It is. It's true.
Nice.
You want to be down with what they going through.
Yeah.
You know? Exactly.
Right.
So, it's nice to be booed out.
Yeah, it is nice to be booed up, but then you have to think about if something was to happen. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like if something was to happen to you, the person you with, either they have a job opportunity, have to move, or if some, God forbid, like gets an accident or something, and one of y'all pass away. Like you gotta think about stuff like that. That's the only fear that I have right now. It goes from wanting to have something, you get it, and then a fear of losing that something.
I got you.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was just talking about that. I was just thinking to myself, actually. Right. For you to say that out loud kind of just blew my mind. Because I was thinking about, like, friendships just in general. Like, you grow a friend, you get a friend, y'all build a great relationship. And now, especially if it's locked and loaded, especially through my life, I've lost a lot of very vital people in my life. So, it's like, dang, you create these moments. And then... I hate to think like that, but then you think like, dang, man, I don't want to lose that person. Especially through, death.
Right. And, or relocation, too.
Relocation, or they mind go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, that's mental health, too. That's a crazy thing to think about, too.
Or just, just naturally,
y'all grow apart.
Yeah. Well, that's when communication come in part. Come to play, you got to communicate. So, all right. More questions. Okay. St. Francis.
St. Francis.
How did that come about?
Oh, do you want to tell them?
St. Francis came about because it's like one of our favorite movies. Sister Act 2 is one of our favorite movies, and the school. Well, I guess the premise of the whole movie, if you haven't seen it, is like Whoopi Goldberg. She's like a fake nun, or like in the first movie, she was like a nun undercover. She was like running away from all these like drug guys. Yeah, just situations going wrong. So in the sequel, she's brought back to the convent that she was undercover in the first movie to kind of like whip these kids into shape. The thing with the kids was they were like extraordinarily like talented. They just needed guidance. They just needed discipline. They just needed like they just needed somebody to teach them and like really steer them in the right direction. So, but like the kids, like we've always kind of like identified with the kids, and I just thought like we probably would be in that movie if not the school. You know what I mean? Like in real life. So yeah, that's why we just named our group St. Francis, and our production group St. Francis.
Right after high school. The high school, St. Francis.
Okay.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
The high school.
Yeah, because I thought y'all went, because, they have a school, St. Francis, downtown or whatever, and I thought y'all might have went to that school and then thought about it.
We'll take that if people want to think that too, in case what is it, New Line Cinema want to come at us. We'll take that too.
Right.
But nah, it came from the movie Sister Act 2, Sister Mary Clarence, Lauryn Hill, Ryan Tovey, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
It's a lot of them, a gang of them.
Yeah, and it actually get deeper the more we
talk about
the more we grow, the more we start figuring. Like I was thinking, like Sister Mary Clarence is sort of like he said, she whipped the kids into shape. That's like our God. Like I don't want to call no human God, but in this sense, symbolically, she's God in the situation, and we the kids, and we rough around the edges, and we don't know, God, where we going next? Like I'm gonna turn y'all into a choir. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna turn y'all into a group. I'm gonna mix y'all all together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have some hard times. Somebody gonna leave, and if you know what I'm saying, you either gonna kick it with me, or I'm gonna be kicking you out.
Right.
And it's them sort of the same lines that God hit us with, like, yo, either you gonna be kicking it with me, I'm gonna be kicking you out. What you got them sunglasses on for? Like,
right.
No sun, right. Take your hat
right.
off.
Like structure.
Yeah, so we got a lot of structure, and I think that's why our solo projects is locked, and we can have fun on St. Francis. So,
Yeah, I like y'all music. Even when y'all was LVL.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Are y'all still LVL?
No,
Oh.
LVL was a group.
Mhm.
It was like a big it was an umbrella for a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
But friends, they grow.
Yeah.
They grow.
St. Francis is something different.
Yeah.
It's something special. It's something.
One thing that I do like, and I said it with Dear Earl, I love it when kids could be.
Congratulations on the video too.
Oh, thank you.
Dear
When kids could be a part of a conflict and
That's
be and be talented too, because you're talented too. What's your name? Don't be shy. CJ. And what do you do in the group?
Mostly do music with them.
Do you love music too? No, you want to be shy.
Yeah.
Knowing daggone well you ain't shy.
He the one that's on the beginning of Francis anthem.
Mhm.
That's my little brother's son.
Mhm.
That's his firstborn. That's Sterling Jr.
Yeah.
Cool thing about him is he
Legacy though.
Yeah.
That's what it
He
is.
does a lot
He
more
does.
than he said.
Yeah, he actually he records us.
Mhm.
He know how to record. Like at 7, he was.
In the studio.
He's in the studio since he was like 2. So we had people come over. He'll record them for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then people think that we like just playing them. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know this little kid. And he'd be like, you want to cut that over? And he got all the keys.
Mhm.
You know, he'll tell you, like, he told one of my friends, he said, hey, man, you on like your 10th take, man. And he was like, hey, man, what you mean? And he was like, Uncle John and Uncle Ray, they get it done. So it's one of those things that have people kind of thrown off when they see, like, he can write,
Mhm.
he can rap, he can dance, he can record. Soon enough, he'd be engineering.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what back in the day. Usher, Monica, Brandy, Aaliyah, they all was around his age in the studio singing and stuff. Like, we don't have that anymore. Like, young kids coming out and making music anymore. Even Chris Brown and Justin Bieber was kids.
Yeah, he and the thing is, I don't make him do nothing.
He
I tell
wants
him
to
to go
do it.
upstairs. He want to be down there. He want to write. He got lyrics all day. He got dope lyrics. I ain't gonna say them out loud because these grown folk will take them.
Yeah,
Because they
Oh.
surprise me all the time when he says.
they do. But that's good. I'm gonna give those your singles an A because your delivery, the way you mix it, produce it down, master it is really dope.
Appreciate it.
And then all the stuff that y'all put out is really dope because, like I said, y'all take time into doing that. Y'all just don't rush things and be like, okay, I'm just gonna throw it out and then hope it goes and it really don't be. Some of the people in Cincinnati, y'all throw out stuff too soon and it don't be legit. Anyway, but y'all take your time out. Y'all, for real, y'all do y'all research and then also y'all business minded men. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all have everything copywritten and make sure everything is legit. Y'all have lawyers, I'm pretty sure, and stuff be getting done. So kudos to y'all.
Well, we like to stay low.
Mm-hmm. Because that's how you gotta do in Cincinnati is
We
stay low.
and then they'll hear us when we hit high. I just encourage everybody though to keep growing, man. I got a lot of friends that do rap. I just want them to grow with me, because a lot of them, they think it's just rap, or they think whatever they do in the music, they may be making music videos, making beats, rapping. Well, I'm telling you, it's Cincinnati one thing. When you go to New York, you get to LA, and you get a label offer, when you get invited to come to studios, and you don't know what the hell you're doing, that's very embarrassing. It's an embarrassment to the city.
Mm-hmm.
It embarrasses people. Like, it's been a lot of people who got opportunities, and because they suck,
It never went.
nobody else gets a chance. I've been in meetings, and this ain't nothing to brag about. I'm still working at a regular job, I'm not bragging about nothing. But I've been in meetings, and I've heard them tell us that Cincinnati is never on the pinpoint on the bulletin. And it's because of their previous encounters with artists. I'm telling you, you gotta keep studying, get your shit together, It don't matter about all that. God gave us all talent, but it's your skill set. It's how you put all that together.
And work ethic.
Yeah, John can sing, but John would be handicapped if he ain't know how to write. John can write. John can produce. John can record himself. John can mix. So don't ever just look at John Schuyler and think that he just singing. He writing every single thing. We sitting there, he arranging with me. Don't ever think that Ray Will just a producer or I'm just a rapper. I write, I arrange, I mix, I do everything. So when I go to LA, I don't need nobody help. You just tell me what room I'm in. So I ain't even trying to brag. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You want to be able to do as much as you can, because they gonna eat you alive out there. Because the more things you don't know how to do, the more people they bringing in to do it. And that's coming out your budget.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Come facts. You ready, John?
Sure.
All right.
Which records was it?
Oh, God's Eyes. God Eyes. I said God's Eyes.
God's
Eye, yeah. Which is a pretty dope record. Both of their stuff is pretty good.
Which song did you want?
We're gonna listen to pretty much all of them. Just about. Except for Session and Same Love. Because that's right after Session. But we're not going to listen to those two because I listen to those and that wouldn't be fair. Like, oh yeah, we're going to record. I'm going to get ready this and blah, blah, blah. Like, nah, I already done heard it. Can't even do it.
Crazy.
But yeah, Ray is right. You have to do things on your own. I had to learn that. And that took me about 7 years to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I've been a music blogger for 11 years, and those 7 of those years, I had to learn that because people in Cincinnati, they be like, yeah, I help you, but it'd be so envy of your accomplishments, and then be like, won't put stuff out. And then that look bad on me because I'll be like, hey, yeah, like, and they know it's not me, they know it's the person that you work with. Like, okay, nah, this person, they ain't doing this, they ain't doing X, Y, Z. And you be looking like, well, dang. And they have you, I'm gonna say it, ass out. Ain't going, then you gonna be looking stupid like, See, what happened was, and like you said, the music industry, they ain't trying to hear all that.
That's one of the reasons I was down to do this one, because me and you had a good rapport for a while, and it's tough to get people to hear your music if you're good or you bad.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying, you've been a very supportive person since the beginning, so it was no question. Like, okay, you should need me, I'm gonna come on through.
And it's a genuine support. It's not made up. This is not made up. When I do stuff like this, it's not made up. It's not like, oh, okay, I know them. I know they're going to come, and so I'm going to give them a BS review. Like, no, this is going to be real. It's going to be people up here who's going to come in here, and they're going to give me their stuff, and I'm going to really grade them. Like, okay, it's trash. And this is why it's trash, because it's not mixed down. It's not mixed. Like, you have to be real. People in Cincinnati are not real. They BSing. Like, they have the power to do whatever they want because they have the money for it, but you BSing real talent or poor talent. Like, I came from an era, I was born in the 80s, 85, and in those times growing up, when people made real music, the real industry was really hardcore. They told you was trash. Like, they told you, like, no, we don't want that. This is the image we're looking for. Get out. Or if you can't sing, get out. Because they weren't even doing, at that time, they weren't even doing 808 beats or nothing like that. They were doing a live band. Smokey Robinson and them wrote their songs and did a live band, and they knew right then if you could sing or couldn't sing, and if you couldn't sing, get out their booth. Gordy was not playing. Gordy wanted hits.
Yeah, horn sections.
Yeah, they had a full live band, like
one mic, 4 guys.
Yeah. All right, come on, John.
All right, what is it?
So
you gotta come on up to the mic.
So what's going on?
Okay, so we're gonna review your album.
Okay.
Live.
Okay.
The songs that I haven't heard I heard only 2 songs off the album.
Period.
Seriously? Seriously. I just scanned through them, and then the ones that you put on on your Instagram or whatever, those are the only 2 songs I listened to, and that was Session and Same Love.
Wow. Okay.
I'm dead serious. So
okay.
You're gonna come down here. You're gonna introduce your thing. I'm gonna hit record, and you're gonna tell me each song except for Session. Well, we're gonna talk about Session too, and Same Love. We're gonna talk about that too.
Okay. Okay, can we do it like a 30-second?
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't have to be all long.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't want to take up the whole time.
Yeah, you good. Come on.
Okay.
Y'all still gotta switch chairs though, cause I can get you on the mic.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get you on the mic. That's the only reason.
If you got to, you want to slide in? Pause.
Okay.
Hold on, let me say this real quick so I can record it. Next up is John Schuyler. Alright, I had to say that so I could get you on there. So I'm like, is this the same person? And you're gonna talk about it, why you came up with the title and everything.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. So this is God's Eye came out the end of 2017, and yeah, these are some of the records. Yeah. St. Francis, in this thing, sky. Shit is up. This world is too much, and I've had enough. No, I don't give up, but I'm out of fucks. So when we get up, I need your full undivided. It's a private party, no one's invited but you. So turn your motherfucking phone off. We ain't taking no calls. We ain't got on no draws. No. We ain't doing no talking. No. So turn your motherfucking phone off. Yeah. We ain't taking no calls. We ain't got no draws. No. We ain't doing no talking. When you step in my house, leave the world out. I don't wanna worry about your girls and these spouses, likes and comments on your IG accounts, all your fucking bills and all their amounts. Stop stressing me out, just sit on the couch and start breaking weed down. 'Cause I know what you need now. I know what you need. I know you need these. And I know you want these. Bringing you out till you calling for Jesus. Grabbing on my Jesus piece. I told you once, baby, don't make me make you. Take your motherfucking phone off. Yeah.
Okay.
So, phones off. Let's see.
So wait a minute. We gotta talk. Hold on.
Yeah.
So when you wrote that song, what made you write? What was the concept of you writing that part or that piece? Like, was that because of, like, you know, you're in a relationship, you don't want to be disturbed when you're about to, you know, when you're in a relationship, you do things, you know what I'm saying, sexual things.
Or just maybe intimate times.
Yeah, intimate times, you know. Because not everything is all about sex, but...
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
You know, just intimate time. Maybe on a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe on a date. And really, we didn't necessarily have... it wasn't like we were intentionally, like, going for, like a concept for this record. Like, really, this record may have trying to make a placement, but, I don't know, he made this executive decision to put it on the album. And basically, it's just talking about, you know what I mean, like, just taking time out. You know what I mean? And, like, just taking time out. And, like, for those intimate times, like, if you're with somebody and, you know, you just, I can't think with the music. But, yeah, just taking that time out. And, I actually have a record called Take Time on the album. Where it talks about just, you know, setting aside, like, without phones, without social media, without the, you know, the daily distractions that come with, you know, the world and, you know, the news and all that other stuff. Like, just stuff that could get you down. It can just kill the vibe. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm with somebody, I really want to focus on that person.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's just what Phones Off is about.
Okay, and what's the next song?
The next song is all yours, but we're gonna hit some of these hits. Like
Okay,
we're gonna hit some of the hits
let's
of the
hit the
album,
hits.
some of the favorite records.
Okay.
This is Super Love.
Super Love.
So, hold on. Let me turn it up. Let's hit it again.
Next up is Super Love.
Super love, yeah. Super potent like a drug, yeah. When I hit you, give me stuff. Roll it up, yeah. Wanna roll it up, yeah. Yeah. Super love, yeah. It's with you, it really fucks, yeah. And whenever we get up, you know how to give me up, yeah. Please don't never give me up, yeah. Oh, super love, baby, I can get enough. No, it's never too much. You're so full, give me stuff. You're the one I really want. You're the one I really want. You're the one that's holding on. Super love. When I get done chasing paper, I'ma take it with me just a stunt. Catch a flight just for lunch. Change your life just for fun. You're the one I really want. You're the one that's holding on. Super love. Super love. Count it up. Run it up. Running my love, baby, running till the sun is up. It's loving this back, yeah. Love is sweeter than some cash, yeah. Sweetest love I ever had, yeah. I ain't never turning back, shit. Gotta get it right back, yeah. Swear the thing so fat. Swing a baseball bat. You never had a like that, oh. Super love. I'm super stupid when it comes to giving you what you want. But I'm true to the fall. You're the only one I want. You're the one I want. You're the one that's holding on. Super love. It's a celebration, this a body party, bitch, I'm finna go down. Hit your body like a drum. Pull up on you with my tongue. You're the one I really want.
Okay.
You're the one that's holding on.
Okay.
Super love.
That's nice. That's nice. Pull up with the tongue. Okay. All right then.
Yeah, that was Super Love. That seems to be one of people's favorites from the album.
Okay, what else is people's favorites from the album?
People seem to really like Super Love. People seem to really like The Session. People seem to really like You Got Me. Yeah. Session. Unanswered Calls. Carmen San Diego. Yeah, I've heard some people like Carmen San Diego.
Okay, I wasn't gonna play it, but we gotta play it then. Let's play the. We're gonna play the hits then. Session. Let's play the Session.
Okay.
Please. Because I like that you use one of my favorite R. Kelly songs, "When a Woman's Fed Up."
Right.
That's one of my favorite R. Kelly songs.
Okay, well, let's get into it.
Yes. Now, if y'all hear me singing something, don't judge me, okay?
I got you. That's how I do it.
Don't judge me, please.
Match me, but you was gonna match me. You just wanna smoke tax free, actually. You just wanna smoke a spit bars max speed. So wait, baby, pass me. But you was gonna pass me the cheese. So maybe we could build. Maybe we could chill. Fill a rello up and you can tell me how you feel. Tell me why you still with a nigga who don't lift you up. Couldn't give a lift or even get a lift to pick you up. Said I ain't nigga, give it up. Put on dirty shame the way you give it up. Nigga even look like Wayman with his haircut. I ain't gonna take it there, but I can see that you've been taking stairs up. But I can see that you could use a leg up. Just a heads up. I can smell ya. The disappointed look is so familiar. Yeah, I can tell when a woman's fed up. You can see the way she carry it. With all of those emotions she just buries it. I don't know about you, but I can tell when a woman's fed up. But she just over it. Going through the motions on some roller coaster shit. Said I know you're tired. So baby, I know you're tired. Said I know you're tired. Yeah. Said you're tired of the same old thing. I know you're tired. I'm not having no relief. Yeah, I can see. I know you're tired. Yeah. Baby, I know you're tired. Yeah. Said I know you're tired. Yeah. 'Cause you've been running through my mind all week. That's the beat.
Okay, I don't want to get too much because they won't go. They won't go and buy it. Or go get it.
Go buy it. Man.
Yeah, they better. That's a good album though. But one of my favorite albums of yours is the first time I ever really got into your music was 2013. Was at the Velvet Underground. Yeah, that album, and then from there I became a fan instantly. How long did it take y'all? Cause you worked with him on the album, right? How long did it take y'all to actually make that album? Since it's Dirtback Thursday, so you know I gotta hit that
That
Dirtback
took
real
us
quick.
like 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
10 days. 10 days.
10 days.
We had I'm gonna tell the story. The story was John had management.
Mhm.
Shout out to Dre Mill.
Mhm.
And he actually had put a battery in his back. And he just gave us energy, and we actually was on a 3-man rotation. I was working in the mornings, John was working at nights, I think. And he worked whenever, but like he played the keys, so he was gigging all over the place.
Mhm.
And I would get off work, I would lay a beat, lay a little skeleton. John would come over right to it, Bud would finish it up, I come back, mix it up. And we did that for like, once we found out where we were going, we finished that in like 10 days. And Body Language. Actually, we released it on 4th of July. And that same day, we had a show.
Mhm.
And everybody knew the words to like 3 or 4 songs. PDA, Favorite Song, Body Language, and was it Pretty?
Yeah, pretty.
Floral.
Floral.
It was like 4 songs each
That was
one, and they all knew it.
Yeah, that's a dope album. Then y'all moved to what, 1990X after that?
Yep, we moved to 1990X in 1210.
Yep.
Yep.
And that was a dope album.
Yeah, it was 2015.
And then this album.
Is
Y'all make some good music. I just want y'all to know that.
Thank you.
Like, I be having y'all music. Yeah, people think I be lying. I'm going to show y'all when we get off the air. But on SoundCloud, I got all the music you got to have on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like, all the local artists on SoundCloud. And then on Spotify, I download y'all stuff, so I put it on there too. But
Thank
one of my favorite records from you, is Faith.
you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, oh my God, I play that out almost every day. I got songs that I play almost every day.
Thank you.
That's why I didn't listen to some of your stuff, because I've been playing your old stuff mixed with some of the new stuff, and then I go to your stuff and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. I'm gonna have to redo this album, review it.
Shout out to Mav, man. Mav on Faith. That's my buddy. He live in Florida.
Man, y'all be putting out some dope music. So Session, let's get back to Session.
Ooh-wee. Great record.
That record, when I first heard it, I'm like, God, like, it made me think about these question things, like, who the hell were you talking about? and then it was, then I was like, dang, like, he talking about the dude and everything and the thing, like, I ain't gonna take it there, but, like, who the hell are you talking about?
It's I had a friend.
Mm-hmm.
We're still friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a friend who and it started out platonic, and it still is platonic.
Mm-hmm.
And we kept it platonic the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she had a situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of knew it was like maybe when that situation wasn't going. Whatever the case.
Mm-hmm.
But like we were friends, and like you like legit friends. And,
Yeah.
like, but like I don't know. I think maybe a time or two, something kind of played in my head. Well, like what if
Mm-hmm.
because she was a super cool girl. So like, what if this, kind of went a little bit further, or whatever the case. But I never took it there. I never did anything. We just kicked it. So, but there might have been a time where she might have complained to me maybe once about, her situation, her guy or whatever.
Right.
And so
right.
I maybe just took that one instance and kind of just, covered it up and not embellished, but just like expanded upon it. And that's, how you get the session. That's it.
My issue, I'm gonna keep it real. My issue with y'all is when you make a song, y'all do 2 verses, and then it's gone. I'm like, what happened to the 3rd verse? Because I go back to y'all Velvet Underground. I'm like, okay, you used to have 3 verses, then you dropped to 2. Like, is that because of time? Is that because y'all don't come up with nothing else? Is that because of that? Because 1990X, Still Down, I feel like that could have been a little bit longer, bro. Because I love that song, and I be like, man, if he just had a couple more seconds or a couple more minutes, like, it's a good song. Y'all make too much. I feel like it's a tease.
Not to give.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, that too. Like all the interloops and intros. I'm like, that's the other album too. I'm like,
well, yeah. I mean, I know Ray. What can expound upon this? Like, I know he and I know no spoilers, but I know on this next piece of work that he has coming, he brings back the 3rd verses and does that whole thing. But I mean, I came out saying intros and interludes. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I know, but I just feel like
an escape from the
So that's kind of like that's kind of my thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I give you like
a tease, man. You give us breakfast and lunch, and I'll be starving for the last dinner. Man.
It's like the keto diet. We strip away the bread, we strip away the stuff that you don't need, and you just get the protein. You just get what you need. You know what I mean? And that's just enough.
It's song structure though. It's if you go back, the R. Kelly's, the Babyface, the greats.
Yeah.
It was usually.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
Hook, verse, hook, bridge.
Right.
Now, if you want to get mad, he ain't got no bridges.
Right.
No bridges.
That's gonna be another time in the story because I like bridges too.
He's with John, because he came up in the rap era too.
Yeah,
the good thing is he great at channeling both eras.
Right.
So he got the Brandy, R. Kelly, but then you got the Drake.
Right.
So that's why on Francis Anthem he can rap it.
Right.
And then you got Sessions. If you think about it from how I think it, my mind work, that's his bars record. There's no hook for real. There's no hook. It's just bars. Right? And he's singing it. So like one thing we do at the studio, at Sterling Studio, is we challenge each other with arrangements. Carmen Sandiego, another stuff that people won't peep. No kick. It's like throughout God's eyes, probably half songs have either no drums at all or no kick. Right. So it's a lot of different challenges on there. So when John working, we really just open the door and let the spirits work. And spirits ain't told us to put no. The songs is long for real. So.
Yeah. I mean, I get, like I said, I get it, because you do have to go with, when you rebrand yourself, you do have to go with the wave of what's in. But I'll be tired, man. I'll be like, man, that's just the realness out of me, because, like I said, I'm born in the 80s, so they used to have all that stuff. So when I listen to music, I dissect everything. I take out, if it's a rap, I take out all the beats and I just listen to what they're saying. If it's music, I do listen to the chorus, the bridge, the hook, and all that, just to make sure that, okay, they can really sing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't do that anymore, and I feel like when I listen to y'all stuff, I'm like, oh, it just got good. I just got it, and then I'm like, where's the rest?
Yep. And first, for the students out there, you're right. Don't stop till you get enough. I think 5 verses, 4 verses.
Yeah.
But, we got more. We got more music.
Yeah.
I think a part of it is that we don't want to give you too much.
I know.
Too much.
I noticed.
You know, I mean, because, like, and I ain't saying this because you here, but you a student, so
Yeah.
it's different for you.
Yeah.
We got people span attention so bad these days.
Yeah, it is.
You know, we knew like, what if the session didn't, like the ending part of the session is the whole reason that song made it. So we was like,
what? It wasn't gonna make it?
I mean, we got records, so
I know you got records, but
they was gonna make it, but
Not on this.
that part was very
verified.
it like solidified everything.
Okay.
Because it took us back to the 90s. It took us back to that moment where Jodeci and H-Town and all them was using organs and, you know, Joe.
Yeah.
You know, it was just, you know, it was a different, it changed the whole dynamic of the album for real. That's why I think it's in the middle of the album. Like, it's like track 8, track 9.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just, we got so many ideas. Like, if we was at the studio, like if somebody could be a fly on the wall,
they would see the.
If he got this new concept, this new record that we about to do.
That'd be crazy.
I can't say it.
I know, it's about to be crazy.
It's gonna be great. It ain't nothing done.
Yeah.
There's no lyrics, no beat, no nothing, but we just know
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you know,
that's
spirits,
that's how you gotta be. You gotta be like, hey, it's gonna be crazy and believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, then you won't never do it. Right. Like, I ain't believing myself in this, and I get more views than I did when I was just doing interviews. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I be trying to reinvent myself. You got to when you know what you have, your potential and talents. You have to, because if you don't, it just be a waste. A waste.
You know,
reinvention is is like, that's key. Like,
you have to.
Just staying fresh and just, you know what I mean, keeping up on yourself and just not even like comparing yourself to anybody else. Just like be better than who you were yesterday or last year. Like, for me, that's always the goal. I'm just trying to be better than who I was last year.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because when you look back on it, you be like, dang, I did that. I've been there. I've been that. Like, I never been on the West Coast like y'all have. I only been on the East Coast, like New York, Chicago, Atlanta, Tennessee, and all that. So I only know the East Coast vibe. I've never been to the West Coast yet. Yeah. Maybe I need to go one day.
It's crazy. I was just thinking that, like, because we've gone on, you know, several trips, and each trip is like we get further than our last trip, and that's always the goal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Get even more connects, even more networks, even more meetings, even more just, and a lot of it we just pick up on. We won't even, like, you know what I mean, thirsty for it. Yeah. A lot of it just attracted. Yeah. So
my next question is, are y'all ever gonna go on tour? And if so, y'all ever gonna go to New York and do a show?
Yeah. Yes and yes.
Because I've been waiting for this tour for all my life. Well, not all my life, but the time I met y'all, from the time I met y'all to now, I've been waiting on my whole, what's that, 4 or 5 years I've been on y'all? My whole 4 or 5 years that I know y'all, I've been waiting on this tour.
We've been waiting too. We had a big, well, of course my brother's death was a big.
Yeah. I couldn't stay that long because I don't do too good with funerals, but I did give y'all, I did give you a card and stuff, so I didn't.
But that kind of rocked the whole camp.
Yeah.
He was number one. He was number one supporter. So we record everything in his house.
Yeah.
So every song.
Those projects you done listed,
Sterling has always said, call me. I was in California when he moved. Yeah. He said, I got this room for you. And it's crazy. It already looked like a studio.
Right.
And he only got to see me working there for like 20 days.
Yeah.
So, but to stay on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like we also not in the deceased type vibe, but we did lose, you know, other members too. So this is our like period where growth, figuring it out. So in a sense, I thank God though that, like, even though we had a setback, and I ain't speaking on Sterling, just like setbacks in the musical part of it, we also like progressed so far to the point where we like, yo, I'm calling him with like crazy chords, he calling you with crazy stuff, like the way we got my new album coming, what we got planned for visuals, the people that's reaching out to us, the things that's going on. The second half of 2018, this actually, you just started, like you started the second half of 2018. You know, I always hear people with the cliche stuff, no more announcements, just this, that, and the third. Look, end of the day, second half of 2018, will mark the beginning of that rise to the next, like,
Phase.
yes, a big phase, real big phase. So
I can't wait.
It's like, it's just, you know what God do.
Yeah. I feel you though. When you lose people, it hurts. Because I lost a friend and my aunt on his anniversary of his birthday. She passed away in a car accident. So I know how that goes. Yeah, March is a bad month for my family because my grandfather died on the beginning of March. She just died on the beginning of March, and all that. So I feel your pain. And it's like it just messes you up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, same love.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get into? I didn't mean to do that. I just had to because I felt myself
Let's
getting
segue.
sad. Yeah, I felt myself getting sad. I ain't feel like getting sad no more.
Yeah, you know, gotta keep the energy positive.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, you know, speaking of mental health, there's nothing wrong with being present in your emotions, but like even if they are sad.
Yeah.
But it's just always good to like kind of combat like those negative thoughts and like negative energy with like positive thoughts. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because if you don't come back, you get lost, and boy.
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's just good to, you know, keep positive people around you and, you know, stay active and, you know, pray.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And keep in touch with them. Like, keep in touch. Like I said before, we do any work anymore. We chill on the porch. You know, you can't be afraid to tell your bros and your sisters that you love them. You know what I'm saying? I think people think that's so lame and they don't get it. Like,
That's the thing.
people
Because
need that, man. When they kind of, you know what I'm saying? When he leave that crib, he never leave like, bro, I love you, bro.
yeah.
You ain't gotta be all like, I love you. You ain't gotta be all emotional. It can be easy. Hey, I love you, bro. Be safe.
Yep.
Like,
Because you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same.
It's my favorite song too. Oh my god. I be singing loud too in the shower like, will you okay?
That's what it's for.
And then my sister never be like, man, you play a song one more time in the shower? You don't know.
You don't
No.
know.
I'll give you the same love that you think of, you dream of. The perfect one. I'll give you the same love that you pray for. I'll give it all to you. Give me the same, give me the same. Give me the same love, yeah. Give me all you, and I'll give you all of me too. Won't you give me all you, and I'll give you all of me too. I'll give you the same love.
I love the chorus part on this. I do.
The perfect one. I'll give you the same love you pray for. I'll give it all to you. Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to get too much because people don't like to buy stuff anymore. They like to sell things, so you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, like it's just, we are recording live, so I can get it all.
Yeah.
Give it all up.
You ain't gonna get that real feeling if you don't get it.
Right.
That kick.
Right. That bass, when you listen to your headphones and that bass come in, like this, the second chorus of that, like,
got
dang, like, ooh.
The effects. My little effects coming in. My Teddy Riley inspirations.
So how do you come up with the same love concept? Like you just thought about it, or you just that's what you wanted? That's what you want in life, or
it's so. I mean, yeah, like ideally.
Yeah.
Ideally, it's so funny. Actually, like the songs we've been playing aren't necessarily like the personal records on the album. Like,
what are the personal records then?
Let's see, the personal records. Can you pull that up again? Like the personal records, I say would like Take Time, You Got Me, Unanswered Calls, Caught Up in You, Moving On, The Session, Sad Song, and Conversation. Those are like the personal, like really personal records.
Okay, You Got Me. That song, what made you think about You Got Me? Like, was that like, since it's personal?
Yeah,
was that
I was in a situation. It was like kind of. It wasn't fresh. It wasn't fresh. It was like kind of like past fresh. To where like, and I guess it like nothing was really fresh because we were friends first, and so, I guess I was just kind of like in that like infatuation stage or infatuated stage where like, you know, I'm not going nowhere. Like you got me. Like I'm very consistent. Like. I think the first line is like, I wait for your calls on your break, you know what I mean? Like, or I pray for you, like every day, like very consistent, very like, you know what I mean?
I thought you was talking about my relationship at first.
Yeah, you know, drew some inspiration. But,
okay.
You know, it's for everybody. It's for everybody. It's for everybody.
Cause that's how it is though. When you're first in a relationship, you're talking, you're texting, you're calling them constantly, you're praying for them, and then after a while, you be like, I keep on the same sort of routine. I gotta do something different.
I don't know.
I mean, sometimes that's how I'm that type of person. I'm like, okay, I gotta do something different. Instead of calling them at this time, I'm calling them at this time.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep it fresh.
You gotta keep it fresh. Like you said, it gotta be fresh. Sure. You have to in a relationship. You can't just keep it.
Got you.
The same. Cause then it get boring. Then you be like, do I really want this relationship?
Yeah.
I'm just saying it.
Yeah. I got you.
Not to cut you off, but go ahead now.
No. You're right. This is your show.
No. You are the guest. You were my guest, so you.
No. You right. I just didn't know that's how you felt like about relationships.
No,
so quick.
I'm a Gemini, okay, so
ooh.
Don't say ooh like that, cause we're not two-faced. I'm a twin too, but
ooh
so that
is right. No, ooh is right because I dealt with a Gemini earlier this year, and no thanks, never again.
Oh my God, we are not that bad.
Yep.
Just
one person ruined it for all of y'all.
No, okay, yep. This is how you can really grasp a Gemini, okay? Cause we get along with Pisces and Geminis, just to let y'all know, and Capricorns and all that other stuff. And what you do is, we like what we like, we go for what we like, and if you're trying to stop us, you're going to get the wrath. That is basically what he said.
I was trying to aid somebody in what they like.
He said, nope, never again.
They play me, so nope,
never again. Oh, okay, never mind then. That must have been a bad Gemini.
I'll be friends with Geminis, not anything more.
Okay, cool. He said, no, I am. We're not that bad. We're really cool peeps, though.
Hey, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
You're a cool Gemini. You're a cool Gemini. That's as far as I'll get.
Well, that's because I'm a twin. Like, when you're a twin, it separates. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the bold one.
You get like the good parts of the Gemini.
Yeah. So I'm like,
the bad part.
She's the outspoken. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's outspoken. She's bolder. I'm bold too, but you have to push me there. I'm more laid back too. Shit.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the different Geminis. May Geminis are different than June Geminis. That's the
Which
difference.
one are you?
I'm a June Gemini.
That might be the thing. I think he.
May.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. They crazy. Don't do it. Yep. Go ahead.
Nah.
So that's so you get with the same love, okay, and then.
I just want to run this record.
Okay. Come here. So we'll get to him in a minute.
Can't let y'all get the whole thing.
Yeah, so great. I'm gonna do this interview. Since she left us, I'm gonna do the interview. So John, when you were thinking of Carmen Sandiego, what was going through your mind? What had you going there?
So Carmen Sandiego.
I finished the interview up.
Oh, come on. Tim is here now. Everybody here.
What's up?
Keep that door open. It's hot. It's Dickens.
Come
Thank
over
you.
here, CJ.
You sure? Yeah, he good.
Oh, man. Keep it open, though. Keep it open. So, Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Carmen Sandiego. I think Raymond hit me with the track. And I don't know if did it have drums? Did it never have drums?
Never had kick. Found new sounds. Played these chords. These, I didn't like none of the kicks I had, and I was just like, we got this little memo thing we do. I might send you some chords, he'll sing to him, send it back. I may add more. He came to the crib that day, and then the rest was history. He played it for me, and that was the first time I ever asked him to do something. Like I never like vocally produced him ever. If usually he do it himself or Bud and him would do it. This is the first time I ever was like, all right, bro, on the first round, I need you to just recut it one time. And he was like, all right, but he gave me that look like.
But he was right. He was right.
We recut it. Cause I was like, I was like, man, I never felt like this for no song. Like this song big.
I heard some of it. It's pretty good. Now, it's pretty good. I mean, well, remember I haven't heard the whole song, so when I get out, when I started to, then he texted me.
Sandiego
That used to be my show. I ain't gonna even lie. I was gonna get him. I was sad she passed away though. Like,
did she?
Yeah, she died of not the black lady. She died like in 2010, 2009. She passed away.
Who created Carmen Sandiego?
The lady
the actor.
Where she at?
Yeah, she passed away. Her.
Yeah. Got it.
Oh, you talking about the lady that was in Blank Man?
She was in Lean on Me too.
Yeah,
she like
she got shot in
the black lady.
What movie did she get shot in?
I don't know.
The Blank Man, because that was their mama.
She got shot in
She got killed in Blank Man. Jamie Williams.
Yeah. Oh, she did.
Well,
yeah, she died. Yeah, she died in real life. She passed.
She did die. I knew that. But I still got that.
Yeah.
Who?
Who? A homegirl. She was like
the Carmen Sandiego lady.
Yeah, she was like old. Like,
did she only have a hat over her head?
No, she died in 2000. She passed away of a.
No, not the lady that talk and tell us where she.
Oh,
at.
you talking about
was Carmen?
Oh no, I didn't.
I always thought she was just had a hat over her head. They could have made that a lot.
Is she old?
It was a cartoon though.
Nah, it was real.
It was real. It was like kids came on the show and then they had a cartoon too with it.
Yeah, that ran around.
That ran around and stuff.
But it was really a lady who with the little picture, like had the little.
Hold on, you an 80s kid or you a 90s kid?
Here's the thing. So I was born December 23rd, 1989.
Oh, you only get.
I'm an 80 baby technically.
Late 80s. So you my brother's age. So yeah, it don't count. So what year you was born?
I was 88.
88.
Hey.
But I'm early 88. I'm February. My mom and dad did last in 87.
TMI, boy.
I was thought about it.
How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay, you good. Okay. I'm OG. I'm 33, so yeah.
Yeah, 30.
33, I'm old.
33 Gemini.
Yeah, 80, 85. Yeah, so I'm a 90s kid. So yeah, so it was a cartoon.
So you a 90s kid? What?
A 90s kid. You was born in the 80s, you a 90s kid. So I was like 5, 6, 7, 8 in the 90s.
But you still got like from like a 5-year the 80s. Like,
I mean, I remember some of the like Mosh.
you got Coming to America. You got
I got all
Thriller.
those. Yeah.
Wait, no, she didn't get Thriller.
No, I didn't get
She
Thriller.
ain't making a Thriller.
Nah.
See, if you was born like 80, you an 80s baby.
Yeah, be for real,
When
a
you
real
came
80.
85,
You like
No.
you,
That's
yeah.
the cutoff?
Yeah, it's
Cause
like
you don't
85.
get
I
that.
just made it. I just made it, Navy. I was conceived in 84, but I just made it into 85.
So
You
I'm a
can claim-
90s baby.
Yeah,
I mean, you
yeah.
can claim both. Like,
Well, you could claim both. You could
Yeah.
say late
Like
90s.
we get to claim that. So when they like when Jay Z be talking about 80s babies,
Yeah, we
in
can
that.
claim it. We
'Cause
in
he
there.
be trying to claim it, but he was more in the 60s.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But yeah, so the album is dope. I love y'all work. Like I said, I give you an A2 because y'all mixed and matched it. It's not out here looking trash. And it's one of those albums where I could play it over and over. All y'all stuff I could play over and over. What you didn't know is, Tim, I got all y'all music on SoundCloud. So during the day, almost every day I listen to everybody's stuff over and over. Like my favorite tracks, I listen to over and over. And you too, you only listen to. But yeah, so it's like it's a constantly play. Like if you think I'm lying, you can ask my sister. She be like, I'm tired of hearing all this music day.
So okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
You got
What? I get a question?
Yeah, you got to put a show together.
A show? I'm
You
trying
gotta put a show
to.
together. But,
I'm trying to, though.
But I'm putting pressure on you. You gotta put a show
Well,
together.
if you send me the people, that's
man,
not
you gotta
that's
tell
not
me. You
that's
gotta
not
tell me the 5
flaky.
people. You gotta tell me 5 people that you would put on the bill. Who the 5 people you putting on the bill?
He said, me back there? No, D, no. 5 people. If I have my own TV show, right?
Or just tomorrow, you doing the show at Bogart's.
So you had, you had the
Well, it's gonna be it's
budget,
definitely gonna be because I thought about this, but people ain't legit. Like I'm saying, the people is not legit. If it ain't y'all, people ain't legit. You know what I'm saying? I keep running to people that say they could do stuff for me and then don't do it, and then I pay you and you still don't do it. So it's like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like you know, like people say that they could put you on.
That's bad.
Yeah, it's like they don't live up to their word. But if I had to choose a show artist, I'm bringing y'all. I'm bringing Lauren. I'm bringing Mancho. I'm bringing
That's 5 there.
Well, I'm gonna keep going because I'm bringing J Al because I've been following J Al when he was with those guys. I'm bringing who else? I'm bringing somebody. I'm bringing people out of the city too. I'm bringing the boy Logic. I'm bringing the boy Jinsu. I'm bringing the boy Diggy. Cause Diggy done came up in the world. If you haven't listened to some of his new music, he pretty dope too.
Oh, you talking about the Simmons?
Simmons, yeah, he pretty
I was
dope.
just talking about at home.
I'm talking about all
You said
local.
Logic.
I'm talking about local people. But Logic, when I first, he was just doing shows on the Square
Now
back in the
Logic
day.
out here doing.
Now he got signed to Def Jam. Now he's doing that.
That's a
He's doing that.
big deal.
But if y'all haven't listened to Jinsu, I think y'all need to listen to Jinsu. He's from New York, New Jersey. I mean, not New Jersey, New York. So yeah. Davin too. Y'all need to listen to Davin. He from Philly, but he stationed out in Atlanta. So if I had a show, I'm bringing all y'all
Appreciate
and the
it.
people I just named to
I'm
the
glad to be a
city.
part of that camp.
No, I'm for real, cause y'all put out and never failed me with music. You know, you got some people that you listen to and they fail you. You be like, what the hell is this? So it is like y'all consistent with your work. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's with y'all, whether with Ohio Player, whether it's whatever. So y'all get an A for y'all hard work and dedication. No, but if it was over 100% or 8, I would give y'all more. But I'm just saying in general, y'all when y'all make music, y'all remind me of what Babyface installed, what Smokey Robinson installed when you're right. Y'all take me back to the 90s.
I feel good hearing that.
Right.
I feel good hearing that.
Cause y'all really work. Y'all have a live band. Y'all have someone who actually sit there and play keys for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like y'all just go in there and just hit the 808 band and the box. You know what I'm saying? Like you too, cause I seen you perform with a live band too.
I know what's going on over here.
He said, I know.
I know what's going on. Over
Yeah,
here.
so it's like when I look at y'all, I don't just listen to y'all music. I look at y'all personal life, not to be on stockish mode, but just seeing y'all consistency and seeing y'all hard work and seeing y'all money y'all spend and seeing the sweat and tears. It's really put me in the mood, like, okay, I can really support them. You can't support somebody that's get favored. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they got the money, so they can do whatever they want to. You can't support people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all building a legacy. Y'all bringing kids on that's helping y'all record stuff. That's a legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like y'all just out here just doing stuff. Y'all building a legacy that people's going to remember forever.
So you do know he mixing and all that stuff?
Yeah, they just told me. I'm like, okay, I thought he was just there just to be like, you know, practicing. I seen some of it when his daughter and him like doing the beats and all that good stuff. I'm like, okay, that's all he do. But when he told me to do all that, I'm like, dang, that's like a young little Ray Will right there. That work.
Yeah.
You gotta start him out young. I would tell him like, you know, Bow Wow and Monica Brand, all them when they started young, they was like his age. How old are you? Like 10, 11? 7, 8? They was like that age.
Around there.
Around there. He old, bro. But yeah, this.
Look at this though.
Yeah.
Don't put that on camera.
No, we gotta put it on camera. But I'm just saying in general, like my idea. I'm gonna hit pause. Thank you for tuning in with John and Ray Will, because people like to copy ideas. And then next up is the boy Tim. All right.